Hello, everybody. Gorgeous spring day here in the Colorado Rockies. My beautiful backyard. Literally. I'm so grateful. And I wanted to kind of have a little jam session with y'all today about change and transition, because if you watch my videos or are tapped into conversations about change, you know that change is not always easy, and it is such a part of life, and it's one of those things that to me, it's actually, I love Gary Douglas, the founder of Access Consciousness. He says, change is the only thing that a successful business requires. And to me, like when I say business, that means the business of your life and living. And change is all that your business requires. Like the business of your life. If you continually change, that's you're in the creative flow with everything. The universe is always changing, so why can't we? And so many people try to brace against change and avoid it. And then also there is this thing where people also go into reaction, like changing as a reactionary endeavor rather than change as a beautiful possibility for more and greater. And when you do change from reaction, you don't have any gratitude. Like there's no gratitude for what's come before. It's and I have totally been there, and I still go there sometimes, where I get exasperated with things that aren't showing up, and creations that aren't going the way that I would like them to, or whatever, and get exasperated, go into resistance and reaction to whatever is going on, and then try to change from that place. Well, there's no sense of possibility, there's no sense of gratitude, there's no sense of exploratory deliciousness that change can be. It's more just like need, necessity, reaction, exasperation, frustration. And we eliminate so much magic when we function from that space. But when we can actually have the joy of change, the delight of change, the possibility of change, the actually privilege of change. What if change was a privilege and a choice, and you actually, with your capacities to change and the tools, whatever tools you may have to create change in your life, actually were privileged. You've chosen to give yourself that privilege. And when we have change as a privilege and something that we can choose and something that we can orchestrate, what can show up is this continuous evolution toward greater, which doesn't mean anything that's come before is bad or wrong. It just means that you're moving in the direction of greater. And change becomes so much easier when we function from that space. And there's just so much more that becomes available to us when we function from that space. So I invite you to play with that. Like anything that you're asking to change in your life, what if you see it as a privilege to be able to change whatever it is that you'd like to change? An evolutionary possibility that is available to you, your life, your business, your body, whatever it may be. And you can have gratitude for what has been, and receive all of it. Because when we infuse our world with gratitude for what is and what has been and where we're going, there's so much magic that we instill in the process of change. And there's a real sense of like effortless, elegant gliding into more. So that's my musing for the day from Shanahan Ridge in the Colorado Rocky Mountains, Boulder, Colorado. Come visit sometime. I'm actually going to have 3 classes here this summer. That in Colorado in the summer is just absolutely exquisite. A 3-day body class in June, a Be Moved movement class in July, and a foundation, Access Consciousness Foundation class, Creation of Living Edition in August. So there's going to be a lot of special parts and pieces of that are going to get woven in to just like some really extra delicious energies that will weave into that one. So anyway, happy changing.